Here we are in the QBO gym, and this is where we have numerous hands-on exercises that simulate real-life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Each month covers a variety of new topics and scenarios, and to make it a little bit easier for you, we break it down into 4 different sections. So if you are a bookkeeper and looking to work on your bookkeeping skills, this is the place for you. And if you want to do an entire month's worth of these all on your own, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. But let's get into today's exercise, which is being pulled from our August Year 1 warm-ups section. At the top here is an animated video to give you a synopsis of what is going on in Craig's world this month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive pre-assessment quiz that relates to the video up above. Below that are the exercises in this section. And at the bottom here is an optional area where after you have gone through all of the exercises in this section, you will unlock some sample marketing posts that you can use on your LinkedIn to share with everyone what you have learned so far. So let's dive into today's exercise where we are going to practice creating a sales receipt. Go ahead and click on that link to have the exercise pulled up for you. I have it here on the right side of my screen. So let's read through our scenario. Amy from Amy's Bird Sanctuary stopped at the office to pick up 6 red salvia plants she had rush ordered from Craig. She paid $78 plus tax and cash, but Craig forgot to mention that there was also a rush fee. Amy didn't bring enough cash to cover that, so Craig agreed to invoice her later for it. You need to issue a sales receipt to record this first portion of Amy's purchase. Now, as a note here, you will need to be in the sample company to do this exercise. If you are not sure how to get into the sample company or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link in the description. I have the sample company here on the left side of my screen. This is the dashboard and what it will look like when you sign in here. Now, as a note here, you need to complete all 4 of the warm-up exercises in the same sample company session. This is the first one, so you can start with a brand new one, but after this, you need to stay in this session for the other 3 exercises that follows. They all build on each other, so it's important to start with this one and complete all of the rest of them in this same sample company session. So let's go ahead and get started with the exercise and creating that sales receipt. The first thing we need to do is click on the plus new button and then select sales receipt. So the plus new button is on the top left corner of the screen. Click on that, and then under customers, you're going to select sales receipt. Once it pops up in the customer field, we want to select Amy's Bird Sanctuary. So click that down arrow and you will see she's the first one listed. So click on her name. Once you do, all of her information is going to appear for you. Now, we are going to start filling out the bottom here, but just as a note here, this sales receipt date is going to default to today's date, but in a real life scenario, you want to make sure that the date of the sale is going to be reflected here in this field. So just keep that in mind as you're doing this in real life. So in the product service field, we're going to select plus add new. So click into that and you will see that plus add new. Now, Craig doesn't maintain a plant inventory. He just buys them from the nursery as needed. So this will be a non-inventory product. Go ahead and click on that. And now let's go ahead and complete this form. So in the name field, we want to type salvia. So go ahead and click into it and type that. This is an item that Craig sells, and so we want to make sure that this box right here, I sell this product service to my customers, is in fact checked, which it is right now. The price may vary here, so we're going to leave sales price rate here blank. That way it's not going to default to a specific price anytime we use this particular product in any of our forms here. In the income account field, we want to select sales of product income. So go ahead and click on that down arrow. It happens to be the one right above services. So go ahead and click on that. This is an item that Craig purchases as well. So under the purchasing information area, we want to click on the checkbox next to I purchased this product service from a vendor. Go ahead and click on that. Once again, the cost here, just like the sales price, may vary. So we're going to leave this particular field blank. We're going to leave the expense account as is right here. Craig may want to track this in a more specialized account, but the details of this decision are outside of the scope of this exercise. So we're just going to leave it here as is. And the preferred vendor is for purchase orders, which we will not be using for this exercise. So we're just going to go ahead and leave this blank. So we have filled this all out. Let's go ahead and click on Save and Close. That's the green button on the bottom right corner. And now that new product has been created. So now that it's been created, let's go ahead and use it in the sales receipt. Let's go ahead and fill this out and update the quantity to 6 because that is how many she purchased. So update that, click into it and type a 6. The amount was going to be, as we remember from the scenario, was $78. So in that field, let's go ahead and click into it, type 78. When you hit the tab key over, you will see it here that QBO automatically updates the sales receipt, and it is creating that rate because it is taking the amount divided by the number of plants that she had purchased and putting in here filling in what the rate would be. All right, so this is all done. This is how we would create that sales receipt. So all we need to do now is just click on the Save and Close button. That's the green button on the bottom right corner. And now it is showing as saved, and that's how you create a sales receipt. Now, if you like this exercise and you'd like to do more like it, be sure to join our free 5-day bookkeeping challenge. All you need to do is click on the link in the description. We're going to continue on, so be sure to leave this session of the sample company open, as you will need it for the next exercise in the warm-up section where we practice receiving payments. And I will see you in the next video.